Hi there, I'm just going to try and make a really quick garden update. So this is my runners, my scarlet runners. Doing good. Vortex. Some beans coming. I think there's some try-on foes. Oh, almost ready to pick that one. Have to keep an eye on them. My Yukon Golds. I took my peas out of this one. That collapsed yesterday. It's still growing though. Peas. Lots of peas. I gotta harvest my peas. There's some that are ready, some that are not. As you can see. More Yukon Golds. That's my parsnips for the ugly parsnip challenge, doing well. And I wanted to show you my ash tree and all the berries. It is loaded. I've seen it loaded before, but not quite like this. It's actually going to break branches soon. There's so many berries. It's beautiful. That's my golden orange. And there's some carrots under it. My marigolds that I grew in the basement. Some lettuce. More carrots. Bull's blood beets. More peas. My nasturtium, which is taking over the bed. Beautiful plant. Beautiful flowers, very edible, great in salads. Love the leaves. The back of my beans. There's peppers in here hidden. There's 8 peppers. There's 4 in this bed and there's 4 in that bed. So I needed to plant some more carrots. That's what was going in the middle. I still haven't figured out what that plant is. Anybody knows? It's probably a weed, but I'm not sure. I'm sure I should know. My Norlands, the other half, doing okay. Still alive and kicking. So this is, I harvested the others on the what was it, to the 8th or 9th of July, and we're now the 1st of August, I believe. And this is my sunflowers. That's all I have 4 plants left. The rabbits ate. I had 8 and the rabbits ate 4 of them. But that's the first damage the rabbits have done. So asparagus. And this bed's just not doing all that well this year. I don't think there's enough. It's a new bed, and it's mostly the soil mix is, I think, pretty. Not a lot of nutrients in it yet, and it needs more compost in it. But it's coming along. I've got my peanuts in there, but they're not doing great. I had 6-7 peanuts in there. They weren't doing well enough, so I planted the last of my peppers in there. And this is my cantaloupe, which has finally taken off. I had lots of problems with cucumber beetles, and they did a lot of damage. And this is my English cucumber. Actually, there's an English cucumber in a market more, and I think it's fallen over. I think I need to tie it up again, but it actually looks healthier than it has. All of these. That's that. This is wild cucumber. So this is what cucumber looked like originally, and this is what cucumbers were developed from. I have some on this side too. Everywhere. I think that's probably where my cucumber beetles came from. Which I've had a plague of. This is my new bed for strawberries for Mum. My wife's strawberry bed. And this was the winter bed last year. It's got more peppers in, and it's also got some brassica mix seeds for self sets from last year. And you can just about make out the little seedlings everywhere. This is my squash patch, and my rhubarb, and my peppers. Peppers are doing good. They've just started to establish themselves. They got lots of, these are Jimmy Nardellos, they're doing well. There's about 4 or 5 peppers each plant, and then they go all the way down. There's something of everything in there, and they're doing well. My squash, yeah, not so well. I think I have every bug known to man, or known to squash, in here. This is the Waltham. You can see one in there. There's one right there. There's another one there. Decent size. There's a bunch of them. I have 8 plants in total here, and the Ministry of Ag says if you get 1.5 squash per plant, that's a good yield. So there's the curry, the red curry squash. It's yellow at the minute. That's the biggest one I have. That's about full double hand size, I guess. It's still growing. But I have cucumber beetles and I have squash bugs in here rampant in various places, so I'm holding my breath. Excuse me. I have a nice cherry tree growing there that I'm going to re-transplant. It's a wild cherry. So that's a fresh one, and that's another good sized one. It's almost the same size as the other one now. A nice new male flower with a bunch of cucumber beetles in it. I have one over here that's got a lot of green in it, and I was following the stem back, and I think the stem has suffered some damage back here, so I'm just holding my breath. There's another nice one. So I noticed the Tahitian. There's the Tahitian right there. That's the first one I've seen. I guess the Tahitian is like a Waltham, a butternut type squash too, so that's the only one I've seen of the Tahitian, but all the leaves that have got the variegation in are the Tahitian. And then red curry is the one that's running rampant right now. It's all the way up to the other bed. But, so the leaves are a pretty good indication that all is not well. I've got too many bugs, which is surprising for a first time, but anyway, last look at my grapes. It could be a bumper harvest. There's masses of grapes in here. Actually see it better from the inside. It's really filled out well this year. could sit in a chair and eat these. That's why I brought my chair back down here. I can just reach over and grab this bunch. I do have a problem with some of the grapes though. I notice some of the grapes are starting to go bad. They're getting yeah, that. They're getting a brown spot on the grapes, a ring, and then a light green spot in the middle. So there's one or two per cluster getting that. I haven't noticed it before. Probably had it, but I'm probably noticing it more because there's so many grapes. It is just loaded, but filled in nicely, and it's nice and cool under here. Nice place to sit and read a book. Come out of there, Meg. Leave Babs alone. That's where my groundhog lives. This is these are Vortex beans. Starting to fill out. I put this here more for the hummingbirds. I've got scarlet runners and Vortex mixed in there, but the Vortex are doing better than the runners, than the scarlet runners. So this is my groundhog hole. It's been here ever since I've been here. She could be 20 or more years old, this groundhog, potentially. She's about 3 foot long. Almost as chunky as Maggie. I've got to get pictures of her one day, but she's pretty shy. We call her Babs. I was calling her Bill for a while, but I'm pretty sure she's female. So we've changed it to Babs. So that's the update. Sorry about the wobbly hand. That's what happens when you get to 60. So work is progressing out the back. I'm going to try and put a rock in here for you, Davey, to look at. You might be interested in it. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Yeah, that's part of my pea harvest. Some of them are almost too far gone. It's easy to miss them. And I've still got lots on there. I won't be surprised if a lot of them aren't ready tomorrow. They seem to plump up overnight. But these will be good. That's all.